Hello everyone, I'm Jamie. Welcome to another session of Vista Export Services. In this session, I'll be introducing you to an amazing script called SubSpline. As the name suggests, the script works mainly with splines and allows users to create an array of different types of selection and material IDs with great ease. So without further ado, let's start by downloading it first. Type in the spline dynamics and press enter. In a website, let's go to the products tab and choose the subsplines. This is a quick tutorial on how to use it. As you scroll down, we have more information about the script. Here's a link to open the script manual page. Let's right click and choose to open the link in a new tab. Here we have a very detailed description of what each of the functions do. Back on the main page, let's click on this button to get the script. Once downloaded, back in Max, click on the scripting toolbar and choose to run script. Let's pick our downloaded script here and open it. Here's the SubSpline dialog. To correct its toolbar button here, let's go to the Customize toolbar and choose the Customize interface. Under the Toolbars tab, choose the Spline Dynamics command from this category list. Select the SubSpline action and click on a new button here to create a new button. Name the new toolbar and place it somewhere on the main toolbar. Let's start by creating a rectangle spline in the viewport. Disable this snap toolbar here. Open the modifier and increase the rectangle size in the viewport. Right click and choose to move. This button allows users to see the vertex number in the viewport. It only works on editable splines. By clicking on any of these editable spline buttons, it will convert the spline into an editable spline. Click yes to convert it. As you can see, the vertex numbers are now being shown in the viewport with this button enabled. If you unclick it, the vertex numbers will disappear. This button displays the material ID numbers in the viewport. By default, we have one material ID number assigned to all spline segments. This segment has a material ID number 1 on it. Same for this one, and this one here. The material ID numbers are being represented in the green color as seen here, and on segment ID numbers here, here, and here. We can select segments individually by enabling this button first and selecting a segment in the viewport, or by dragging selections across the viewport to select multiple segments in the viewport. This button allows users to automatically grow the number of segments selected by clicking on it, or click this button to shrink or reduce the number of segments selected. This button offsets selections in the viewport, but a segment needs to be selected first. Users can offset selection forwards or backwards. This button selects the segments randomly. Increasing this value increases the number of random selections. This button sets the number of selections per click by element only. This section is to select material ID numbers. This section is to set the material ID numbers. Let's set each segment with a different ID number. Type in number 2 and press enter to set the segment material ID number 2. As you can see, the number has changed from number 1 to number 2. A quicker way to set a material ID number is to simply select a segment and click one of these buttons to set a number. Select the next segment and set it to material ID number 3. Select the next segment and set it to material ID number 4. As mentioned earlier, for these changes to take place, the segment button needs to be enabled along with the material ID button. Now we have this segment with the material ID number 1, this one with material ID number 2, this one with material ID number 3, and this one with material ID number 4. Now we can use the selected range button to select different material ID numbers. Next, let's select multiple segments. Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard and move to copy them across. Select one of the segments and click on the Copy ID button to copy it. Select another segment and click the button to paste the material ID. As you can see in the viewport, the material ID number 4 was changed to material ID number 1. This technique can be applied to any of the segments. Here's an example of a scene I've created for a client using the SubSpline script. SubSpline was used in conjunction with a plugin called RollClone to create all the ductwork seen here. To show how they are created, let's start by selecting and isolating one set of ductwork first. This is one example we're going to recreate. Let's hide it and use the original spline in the viewport. Enable the material IDs and the segments button. The spline needs to be selected in the viewport first. Click OK. Now we can see all the material ID numbers previously created with SubSpline to create the ductwork. For the purpose of this exercise, let's select this group of segments first and set the material ID number to 3. Let's select this other group of segments here and set the material ID number to 1. Now we have one group of segments with material ID number 1, material ID number 2 and material ID number 3. To create the ductwork, let's go to the Create panel. Under Primitives, choose the i2 software from the list. Select the roll clone button, followed by clicking and dragging it in the viewport to create the icon. Open the Modify panel and click on this button to open the dialog. Let's choose the cylindrical duct type, which is in the roll clone library under the industrial ducting. Click to import selected and OK the units mismatch dialog. Under Base Object, click the Splines button and select the spline in the viewport. The ductwork is now created. The display is set to boxes by default. Let's change it to Quick Mesh for a more accurate preview in the viewport and click the Edit button to open the dialog. Select this item generator and open the Limit tab. Enable the Material ID function to limit the duct surface to Material ID number 1 only. Under the padding group, set the end value to about 15 mm. As you can see, this ductwork is only affecting this Material ID number 1. Let's change the viewport display to shaded to see the materials. While the roll clone object is still selected in the viewport, press Ctrl+V on your keyboard to copy it. In the Clone Options dialog, choose to copy. To change the ductwork style and assign a different material number to it, let's click on this button again and choose a different duct style. Once created, click on Editor button again, select the item generator and set the Material ID limit to 3. Enable the Material ID function. As you can see, now the new ductwork is only affecting the areas where the Material ID number 3 is. Let's select and copy another roll clone object in the viewport. Choose the cylindrical duct again. Open the Style Editor once more, set the Material ID limit to number 2 and enable the Material ID function. Under Padding, set the start to 300 mm and the end to 200 mm. As you can see, now we have 1, 2 and 3 roll clone objects affecting different Material IDs previously set by the SubSpline script. Let's use the Select by ID group to select all 3 Material IDs in the spline, unlock it first and set the max number to 3, followed by clicking on the Select ID Range button. Under Set button, we can choose how different sets of ductwork should line up along the spline using these Material ID number sets. Or use this Restore Original IDs button to reverse back to the original set, exit the isolation mode. This is how most of the ductwork was created in the scene. I really hope you found this tutorial useful. Like, comment and share it. And I hope to see you on my next one.